Right, Assalamu alaikum everyone and welcome back to this Bitcoin update. Today on the private I said if Bitcoin makes it to 53,500, we are probably making it back to all-time high, right? Anyone who has been following this channel knows that I have been expecting an all-time high and I do expect $100,000 for Bitcoin. But Bitcoin doesn't look interested to come down at all. Now, there was a point where I've been stressing too much about Bitcoin coming down, and don't get me wrong, because Bitcoin did look like that for so many reasons. So, I've actually even said on the announcement that, you know what, RIP bearish divergence. You have the biggest bearish divergence that still is getting disrespected. I mean, talk about disrespect. Well, the bearish divergence surely has been disrespected actually. So right now, Bitcoin is probably in the mood for an all-time high, right? And there is a pattern here that I want to bring to your notice, and that is just as this was your double top previously, you have a pattern on the weekly which is a rounded bottom like that, almost like this, right? So that rounded bottom, or I may say we're going to bring in a curve. So I'm going to take the curve there, take the curve from that point all the way up to this point, and we can actually stress this a little bit lower, and I think it's almost certainly we can actually just keep it something like this, right? We do have the few touches right there. So you have the touch here, you got the touch point right there, you got another touch point right over here, you got another touch point right over there, and you got another touch point right over here, right? Now the thing is that Bitcoin could have actually come down like this, still make it down to 33, then move back up, and I was actually keeping this as a secret so that I could have, expected it, because this makes a lot of sense. It could have make a lot of sense. Why? Because this could have been the handle after your cup right over here. Okay, so it does make a lot of sense for Bitcoin. At some point when I was expecting $33,000, this is the only reason that it really made sense to just touch that 33 before halving and then move back up and actually push up to that technical target I've been giving you 10 months ago of 69K back when Bitcoin was at 25, and also move all the way up to 100. But now that you are actually doing something else, and by something else I mean instead of printing a cup and handle, now you're printing a rounded bottom. Now this is also valid because here is the resistance of that rounded bottom right over there. Okay, something like this. So I think touching 53 is crucial. Number two is that on the weekly you did have this one negative candle that got invalidated as well. So if you're looking at it, you had the doji right over there, and then again I could have expected things to go down, right? But now that you've broken it, you are leaving that negative aspect. All in all, everything, you're leaving everything, because this is a clear break above here. Now previously I understand that there was a break as well. You can see there was a break, but still you ended up coming down. I hope something similar like this doesn't happen, where on the weekly you kind of show you're interested to push up, but just make a little bit of a candles and then go down. Just very similar to what you did right over there. I hope this doesn't happen again. So if things on a perfect world now goes as expected, then do expect to see Bitcoin from the top, here we go, to the bottom right there. We may see Bitcoin to a new all-time high, and that may be $85,000 right at the money. And that's where we could actually have the first retracement back to 69 before moving all the way up to 100K later on down the road. So that's pretty much all for the video, but I would actually like to add that making down to 46,618 might not be a very good sign, honestly. So that's all, and I'm going to see you the next one. Allah Hafiz.